Hi friends, it's Teacher Linda. I'm going to show you how to make sea glass birds for a craft today. Since Teacher Sherry told us about all the ways that she loves to collect sea glass, I thought it would be really fun if we used it now for art. If you've never looked for sea glass before and you don't have any at home, I'm going to show you another way to make it. I'm hoping you have some kind of sea glass that you found. Maybe you have even some shells. It might work with shells. But let's start. We're going to do birds on paper, and in the end, if you want to, you can hang it up. Look at the first idea. Come on over here. This is kind of a finished looking product. These are 2 pieces of sea glass, and you can see I've turned them into birds, and they're sitting on top of a stone that I found outside. I poked a little hole at the top, and that way you can hang it. So come look at my supplies. First thing you would need is some sea glass. And I put all these pieces down so you could sort of look at them and see, do they look like birds? Like I look at this piece and I can't really see a bird in that piece. But I look at this piece and I think I could make a bird body out of that. That could be the tail, right? This piece for sure kind of looks like the tail and the head of a bird. I feel like this one could be maybe too. If you had some blue paper or some other colored paper, the white would look really pretty. Some other materials you need are over here. You're going to need Sharpies, or a Sharpie that works, or even just a marker is fine. If you want to hang it, you need either a hole punch or somebody's got to be clever with scissors and cut a hole. You definitely need a pencil because we're going to use a pencil before we put the Sharpies. So come back to the sample and I'll show you exactly what just happened because I didn't glue the sample down. This is what I did. I found the rock, I put these where I wanted them to be, and I thought, oh, I want a daddy bird and a baby bird, and I'm going to put the little beaks right there, and I'm going to put those little feet. But look, when you take it away, you can see. This is what you have to prepare. And that's what we're going to do next. And then we'll glue it down. Put each little piece back in place, and then you have your picture. And if you want to hang it, you're going to want to punch a hole up at the top and put a little string in it. Okay, it does not have to be round. I just want to show you where I got the round from. I don't have a lot of art paper at my house because it's in my classroom. So I found paper plates. That's a great, very stiff piece of paper. And I cut out the middle. And that's where I got those circles. But if you don't even have paper plates in the house, you can look around in your cupboards. These are hash browns that are super delicious that I got at Trader Joe's. And I cut out the bottom because the bottom, it turns out, was this beautiful white, very stiff paper, strong paper, heavy enough to hold up the sea glass or hold up rocks. So you don't have to do round. If you find some cool paper that's rectangular or square, try that. And since this paper is rectangular, I'm going to do it with a stick. Okay, so come see how I put this together. I'm going to plan my bird. Actually, I'm going to do 2 birds again. So here's a stick. Wouldn't it be cute if you did a whole bird family too? Like you could do a mommy bird, a daddy bird. You could do your whole family as birds if you want to. So here's a big one. That could be a mommy bird. Here's a little one. To me, I can see in my mind's eye, they already look like birds. But what you don't want to do is glue it down first. You have to just kind of use a pencil and imagine. You're going to imagine where the legs are going to be. So watch. This bird needs a leg. And a leg for a bird is very simple. It's a line. And you'll notice I'm using pencil. And then give it 2 toes. Another line, give it 2 toes. This is kind of a waxy paper. And I'm going to put his beak up here, looking at his dad. A little hard to see in the shadows, or his mom. Here's the other beak. And I need bird feet, another bird foot. Now, I'm going to take it away. Watch. Take everything away. Now it's time for the Sharpie. I'll go over what I already did. My planning lines. My planning beak. There. Now I can do the real part of it where you glue it. I didn't glue that one because I wanted you to see what it looks like, but I'm going to glue down this stick that I found. Let's glue it into place. I happen to be using a really super thick glue. It's called tacky glue. Honestly, I think any glue that's like school glue would work. So I want my birdies sitting on top of, I might be able to move that down a little, sitting on top of their stick. Then I need my other birds to come back. And I will say, this will dry clear, but when I put the sea glass on it, you're gonna see it a little bit, so don't be surprised. You can see a little bit of the glue through it, right? Let me see if this one will catch on it. This one's gonna need a little more glue in a different spot. And then just kind of move it around until the beak looks like it's in the right place, right? There. And what's missing? Eyes. A little eye with a Sharpie. There you go. You have 2 sea glass birds on heavy paper. You're probably thinking, oh, I can see the glue, but don't even worry about it. That glue will dry so clear, you'll see those toes. The little bit of glue that you can see on the bird over here on the back, it'll dry. And then you can hang them if you want. You can also just tape them somewhere. You can make a card out of them and give it to your granny. I'm going to have you look at one more model if you don't have sea glass. So this one I made with rocks. And it was exactly the same process. I found 2 rocks that I wanted to be birds. And look, I even found that these rocks let me put eyes on them. That wasn't hard to do. It shows. I drew with pencil. This was, actually, this is from the ocean. This is a piece of driftwood. And then I did the hole punch. And then I already put a string in this one, so this one I can hold up. You could hang it on your wall like that. And it would be a good decoration, right? Okay. All right, friends, give it a try. Sea glass birds if you have sea glass. Rock birds if you don't have sea glass. It's a great fun craft. Think of Teacher Sherry if you go out hunting sea glass. She would love it. And don't forget, if you are looking for sea glass, you have to wear gloves and bring a bag. Because Teacher Sherry cleans up our beaches every single time she goes to look for sea glass. She picks up all the trash too, because she's at service to our city and doing something nice for everybody. Okay, bye-bye friends. Have fun with your birds.